One of the hardest things about undertaking a new challenge is not seeing improvement as fast as you'd like to. And I think this applies to everything. I've been seeing this personally as I've been trying to lose weight and get more in shape. I think it applies to if you're starting a business, creating an app, if you are creating a podcast, starting to put out content. If you're trying to progress in your career, if you're trying to learn a new platform, maybe you're trying to pick up M2 and hitting that learning curve. I think that it applies to everything, and we're all different, naturally gifted in different areas. One of the things I've seen with the fitness thing is that I'm just not naturally gifted in that in the same way that I am with building software, for example, like where I can just power through and get something up quickly in a matter of hours or days. Whereas with the fitness thing, it's like I work as hard as I can at it for a week and then no change at all on the scale or whatever. And then you have to basically adjust your expectations to be more realistic. So, in the beginning with the weight loss thing, I was losing weight quicker, and then you kind of plateau, and then your expectation has to change that you're going to lose weight, maybe a pound a week, and then it's going to go up and down with water weight, which can be really frustrating. So you have to get once you get to the point where you know what to expect and it's more finely tuned and you start to hit that, then it starts to be easier to deal with. I think the same is true, again, starting a startup or something like that. Like, I remember in the early days of my first sort of successful business, I had 3 customers for a year, or 2 customers, and seeing the growth was just really hard to see. And I think that so much of the time we give up because it's so frustrating, like there's no progress, this isn't going anywhere. But if you could literally just zoom in and see the minute amount of progress, I think that would be huge. And sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But if you can adjust your focus to focus on, more realistically on what you should see. So for example, you create a new app and a new extension, whatever, and you want to see thousands of users within weeks, but you got to adjust that. Maybe you want to see 1 new user every week, right? And just expect that it's not going to be super big within a matter of weeks. It's going to be a matter of years. And that's the same with the fitness thing. Like I wanted to get in really good shape in a matter of months. And some people can do that. Like there are some people who are super gifted in that area that can move faster than others. And I'm much more below average in that area. So I just have to realize it's going to take a long time to get there. But man, I just think so much of the battle is in being able to see those tiny improvements and be encouraged by them and keep going forward, and to not give up. I think we'd be able to persevere much longer, even if the progress was small, if you could just see it. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to find a way to express it, but if you could just zoom in and see that minute amount of progress, I think it just makes all the difference.